afternoon Matt and I went along for our annual dental checkup, and luckily everything was okay. Rather than go straight home, we've just popped into town and we've just been into Marks and Spencer's, and just for a change we've gone for one of their dine-in offers. So this was for a main, a side, a starter or a dessert.
Yes.
So we went for the main course and we chose this chicken leek and smoked bacon pie, and then we got the side of potato dauphinoise, and we decided to go for a dessert because we always find a starter a little bit too much, and we've gone for the tarte au citron. So really looking forward to trying this. We also treated ourselves to just a small bottle of Prosecco Rosé, and yeah, we're going to have this evening, and we'll do a bit of a taste test and let you know what it all tastes like and whether these meal deals are worth it. Whenever we've been in Marks, we've often said about doing one, haven't we?
Yeah, all the time.
But never
yeah.
actually tried
No.
one. So yeah, we'll give it a go tonight.
Cheers.
It's nice.
It's all right, yeah.
Nice and fresh.
Quite nice.
Dinner is in the oven. We decided we'll have dinner a bit earlier this evening just because it's been a really busy day, hasn't it?
Yeah, really busy.
The last thing we ate was just a very light omelette, wasn't it,
Yeah,
at lunch?
just basically a very light 2-egg, cheese and some
Bit
tomato.
of tomato,
omelette,
yeah. Those lovely tomatoes that Malcolm gave us,
Yeah.
fresh tomatoes, really nice.
Straight off the vine, weren't they?
But that was it, that was
was
the last
it.
thing we ate. And then we had, well, we started off this morning filming my Halara clothing haul.
Yeah,
So haven't had all the details through yet, so
No.
we just sort of did a bit of filming, did some silent filming so that when I get all the codes and
Yeah.
everything through,
yeah.
I can lay those over the top. But that took a long time.
It takes longer
didn't
than you
it?
think, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we said that'd be an hour, 2 hours. I think it took about 4.
4 hours,
didn't
little
it?
costume changes and bits
Costume
and pieces.
changes, ironing in between,
Ironing,
and
yeah.
everything. So that was that, and then we had to get in this Thursday's coffee and chat, which we're late recording because
Yes,
we normally
usually
do that
do
a
it.
week before,
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah.
The Thursday or the Friday before.
Yeah. So we were about 4 days late. weren't
Yeah,
we?
so did that as well. And then we had to be out of the house for 3 for the dentist. Like I said earlier, that all went fine, but
Yeah,
we're seeing a new dentist. She was really
she
nice,
was really,
wasn't
really good.
she?
Yeah, really thorough.
Paranka, her name was, or
I
something?
think so, yeah.
Priyanka.
Really
Really
lovely.
nice lady.
Yeah.
They check all of your jaw and
We were in
everything
there for a
now.
good half an hour each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were running late as well.
We were running late, yeah.
15 minutes late. We weren't at the hygienist, but from what it sounded like, the hygienist's chair had broken. Did you hear that?
Something else had broken and the sink was broken. They got no water.
They got no water in
Yeah.
it. But the poor receptionist was ringing round all of these people who obviously had a hygienist appointment booked and cancelling them. And some of them didn't sound too happy.
No.
So she was having a great day. But, you know, it's like I've said before, I don't mind the dentist, but there are other places I would rather be.
Yeah,
Isn't
definitely.
It?
It's not something you think, oh no, I'm going to put a little spider on my arm.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
yes, we don't mind it, but you know.
Yeah, it's not something where you want to be, is it?
No.
All the time, not when you.
But luckily, you know, touch wood, that all went fine.
Yeah, all fine. Yeah.
So back again in another year.
Yeah.
I mean, we've both got pretty good teeth, haven't we? We
look after our
teeth.
lashes.
Yeah. Look after your, what's that? Look after your teeth will look after you.
you.
Is that Victorian Wood, I think?
It's all like that, yeah.
Dinner ladies or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do look after our teeth. We use those little tea brushes. We found out today we're using the wrong colour.
Size. I should be using a bigger size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bigger gaps.
Bigger gaps.
Well, I've got quite big gaps.
But I only have to use the biggest one in one gap.
Oh right.
So
well, that pack will last then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So get them ordered tight.
Yeah.
And then.
We just got to book a hygienist, which we
no hygienist. I think it's just general hygienist. Every year we try and go, don't we?
So we do that in probably next month now.
Yeah.
Try and spread the cost a bit. It's quite expensive.
It is expensive now, dentist. But then it's not like the NHS. Even in the NHS, it's not.
It's not a free service,
is it? It's not
it?
a free
No,
service, which it should be.
Yeah.
It should be really, when you think about it.
NHS should be. I mean, we're private anyway, but we used to be NHS years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, but then...
But you just pay less, don't you, for the checkup and everything. But having said that, with the NHS checkups, we used to time it sometimes, and we were in and out within a few minutes. Whereas today, like you said, it was about 25 minutes.
Quickest I was in the chair on NHS for a checkup was 3 minutes. Today I was in the chair for 25 minutes. Yeah. And that's including 2 x-rays, but yeah.
I don't like those x-rays.
No, I don't. I don't like them at all.
It just sticks in your top
and
bottom of your
mouth as well, doesn't it?
I think I can't keep biting. I'm going to have to...
Just put your teeth together.
Well, then I'll have to do it again. So I just kept biting and digging in.
Yeah.
So I don't like it.
Then we tried to go to Marks, didn't we? So.
And then we went to Marks. So, like I said in the car, we've been thinking about these meal deals for a little while. So we're seeing quite good value.
Yeah,
and the food looks quite nice as well.
Yeah.
So the other thing we were looking at today was the Indian one.
Yeah, Indian one
as well.
I think the Indian one was 8. The Chinese one was 8.
Yeah, so you've
the
got your
gastropub was 15.
International meals as well, haven't you? And the one we chose was the gastro meal. So it looked, quite nice meals, aren't they?
The Italian one looked quite good. The 2 pizzas.
Oh yeah, 2 pizzas and 2
2 sides.
So I said, well, we wouldn't want to get...
That was 8, I think,
that was £8.
Yeah, that was cheap.
We wouldn't...
No.
Mind you, I suppose we could have frozen one. But we wouldn't have wanted to get 2 pizzas
they were quite
and 2
big,
sides.
weren't they? Quite big
But
pizzas.
I did say when Stan comes for lunch, that will be an option.
Yeah, good idea.
It was £8 for 2 pizzas, 2 sides.
It's
So you could get the
Domino's,
fries or... I'm not sure what the other sides were. Was there a garlic bread or
I think there was a garlic bread, there was fries...
Yeah,
and
then bigger
else.
chips, wasn't there?
Yeah, like a big chips. Yeah.
And something. But it's well. I mean, let us know in the comments if you've used that meal deal, the M&S meal deal offers, and how you got on. But we'll let you know what this all tastes like. I'm sure it'll be lovely.
Yeah, it's a pretty good quality, isn't it, Mark?
Pie. So. Depends what the pastry's like, doesn't it? The pie.
Yeah. Looks okay.
We'll do a little review. But I like this wine. So this is the Rosé Prosecco. I actually like a rosé. You don't mind it, but you like a red, don't you?
I like a red, like a nice red. But my favourite wine at the moment is that Barefoot. Well, that's a rosé as well, isn't it? But it's not a prosecco. It's not fizzy. It's just a normal.
Yeah.
What would you call it? Flat, I suppose, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
A normal rosé. That is my favourite at the moment. It's not bad. It's quite nice.
I like a rosé in summer because it's more. I always find it's more refreshing.
Yeah.
Whereas I think of like red wine is like a warming wine, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's just how I think of it.
Nice with some nice cheeses, nice cheese board.
Yeah.
Nice red wine.
Cheese and grapes and
Nice.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like a rosé. But yeah, this is quite nice, light, quite sweet, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know all the lingo.
No, I don't either. Yeah, do you take a
Sniff,
a hint of peach? I don't like that. It's one of those things that I don't know.
No,
Do
I
you?
don't.
Actually, I can remember an episode of Frasier, and they were sort of competing to be the wine. What's it called? Of the lodge, the wine lodge.
It was the
wine master or something.
Cork master.
Cork master, and they're doing the tasting and everything.
Blindfolded as well, weren't they?
Blindfolded and smelling and it's a little bit pretentious, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this is nice. Like this one.
Nice and refreshing.
They had some other nice ones in there, didn't they? This one was £4, but these smaller bottles, they did have them for £3.25.
Yeah.
And as you can see, you can just get two sort of nice sized glasses out of that. But then if you think you can get a full bottle for around 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think the other one we looked at was 6. I think that was 8 for a bigger bottle.
Yeah.
Which is still quite reasonable. Well, yeah, we didn't want to buy a whole bottle if we didn't like it, so we just thought we'd try it. Yeah,
but I think as well, I always used to think that the more expensive the wine, the better it would taste. But I have actually discovered that is not true because it all depends upon what you like and your taste.
Yeah, it's all down to preference, isn't it?
Because we've had an expensive wine that we didn't like, haven't we?
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. We had that red, which was.
Well, somebody brought it for us, brought it round, and it was a bit strong and a bit.
Yeah, it's your own taste, isn't it?
Yeah. Hurt in the back of my eyes.
It's
so
down
it's
to
obviously down
preference.
to taste, and I don't think you need to be snobbish about wine. That's what I'm trying to say. If you like a cheaper wine, then that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. It's
We've
starting
got
to
about
smell nice, isn't it?
another 12 minutes.
So last Monday's vlog has just gone on at this point.
Yeah,
so it's Monday evening, obviously. You can see the clock there. Busy first day of the week, and then at 8:30 in the morning we're picking Woody Pudding up for his walk. Yeah. Because we are in for another hot week.
Another heat wave, isn't it? Yeah.
We talked about this is what we're finding as well lately, because we talked about that it's going to be a heat wave in this morning's coffee and chat.
Yeah.
And I always go on to talk in these vlogs as if
you've already
I've
watched
just spoken about that. So and I did that with the cornettos, because I was talking about cornettos in the coffee and chat. Next thing we're in Marks and Spencer's or wherever we were.
But that went on before the coffee and chat.
And that went on before, and I'm saying, I'm looking for the cornettos. And I hadn't actually spoke, so it's remembering, isn't it, when we've actually spoken about things.
It's like spoilers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Easter eggs.
Yeah. but not only that, but you might also think we're going mad. Because
just waffling on about cornettos,
So if we ever sort of mention something thinking we've spoken about it, that's why, because it's been in another episode.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of this week, probably, we haven't planned on going anywhere, have we?
No, because we had a busy start. We have got the next coffee and chat to do again this week.
Next coffee and chat, which we'll try to get back on schedule Thursday or Friday. But I've got to spend a week in my craft room, really.
I've got to repair the front bumper, haven't I?
Yeah. And we're going to get a little bit of gardening
Got a lot of gardening to do. I want to try and scarify the lawn a little bit, get some of the moss out while it's dead, and then hopefully when it comes back we'll get some nice grass growth. It's awful out there.
It's yellow, isn't it? It's like hay.
It's like hay. Well, it is hay, isn't it?
I suppose it is. Yeah.
So
I was going to say maybe we could sell it, bundle it up and sell it to our horses. To a horse.
To a horse. I like a horse. Or a donkey.
Donkey. I like donkeys.
Anyway, going off on a
so
tangent.
and a little bit of sorting in the house. And one thing I think I mentioned in last week's vlog was sorting the dresser.
Yeah.
I'm just looking over at it now. That looks a mess because I've just put all of the new bits on the bottom shelf, and it does look a mess. So I'd like to also. It doesn't look styled, does it? So hopefully I'll get that done in this week's vlog as well. So it'll be little bits and pieces. By Julie and Matt.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and check on the dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got here the chicken leek and smoked bacon pie. That looks really nice. Piping hot, there's a lot of filling in there. The pastry looks really good as well. Let's see if it's got a nice crunch. Yeah, lovely. And then the dauphinoise potatoes, and then we've teamed this with our own garden peas with some mint sauce. Okay, but let's give this pie a try. The pastry is really nice and crisp. I didn't get a lot of filling in there, so I'm going to try a bit of the filling as well. There's some really nice big pieces of chicken in there. The chicken is really nice. I think it's because of the bacon in there, but it's got a nice smoky taste to it. But it's got a really lovely texture. It's really sort of plump and tasty. Yeah, really nice pieces of chicken. And lots of filling as well. I know in some pies you just get hardly anything in there and mostly sauce or gravy. But this is really full. It's really nice. Okay, so I'm going to try some of the dauphinoise as well. There's a really nice crispy topping, cheesy topping. And lots of potatoes in there as well. Let's give it a go. Yeah, really nice. The sauce has got a really nice flavour to it. I think the potatoes are just potatoes. They just taste like an average sort of potato, but the sauce is nice. And finally, the tarte au citron. And I always choose this when we're out. I really love citrus tarts and things like that. This looks quite nice, so let's cut into it. Let me actually turn that so you can see. Really nice light filling. A nice looking pastry as well, actually. Let's have a taste. That is actually really nice. It's really tangy, but really light as well. The filling is lovely. And I always think anything sort of citrusy, lemony or orangey goes really nice with a cup of coffee. So just finished the meal, and I must say I'm quite impressed with that.
Yeah, I was really impressed. I really enjoyed it.
I really liked the pie, which was the chicken leek and smoked bacon.
That was really nice.
Had a really nice sort of smoky flavour to it, and the sauce was really nice.
The pastry was nice and crispy as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
usually sometimes a bit soggy at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
I did say to Matt, probably my food review skills aren't up to much.
That's all right.
But I hope you found that helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I said about the dauphinoise, the potatoes were just potato. I mean, they're just
it's just potatoes done in that. It's the cheesy sauce. Yeah. The sauce was beautiful.
But when I had a piece of potato without any sauce on it, it was just like a very plain potato.
Yeah.
That probably sounds silly because how's it meant to taste? But it didn't have any seasoning or anything like that on it.
Yeah, it was mostly it's all in the sauce, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not in the actual potato.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Overall, very good.
Very nice, wasn't it?
The tart was nice.
The tart was lovely.
That was really nice with coffee as well.
Yeah, I know.
I like that.
We like citrusy stuff with coffee, don't
we?
Yeah.
But do let us know your experiences with any of the meal deals, what you've had in the past, which ones you like, because we would like to try some more of these.
Yeah, I definitely want to try the Indian.
Yeah.
Really they do the Chinese, don't they? Because they do little spring rolls and things like that.
Yeah, so we could have some sort of international night.
We could have a little Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then they have the Italian sort of pizza and pasta stuff. Didn't they have like a pasta and sauce?
Yeah, the pasta, the sauce,
and a bread.
The side. And a bread, yeah. That looked quite good.
Quite good, yeah. I think that was only like £8.
Yeah. We like a plain pasta, just a nice sauce.
£4 each. It's nothing, is it, really, for a nice little meal? I mean, it was restaurant, I reckon that was probably restaurant quality.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. It definitely was. So if you'd like us to do some more of these food reviews, if that wasn't too irritating, then we can do that.
Yeah.
But do let us know your experience with them and whether that's something you do regularly or just as a little treat or something.
Yeah. It's not something we do every day, was it?
No, it's like that thing you say you just go to Marks for your bits, don't you?
Yeah.
And they actually call it that in there now, don't they?
Yeah.
What were they calling it? The best bits or something? Can't remember what they were saying now.
I can't think now. Picky bits.
Picky bits.
The best
that's
picky
it.
bits.
Best picky bits.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole section, didn't there?
So we sometimes say that if we can't be bothered to cook, let's just have some picky bits.
But I'd like to go to the bigger food hall. You know, Ensham, was it Ensham or Evesham? Begins with E. Anyway, there's a really big food hall there. We could try that because I think they're quite limited to the range in our market.
Yeah, it's just a very small one, isn't it?
We could go to the bigger one and see what sort of range they've got.
Yeah, because we did see Hannah
Ricketts.
She does a lot of food reviews, but also she stays in some posh hotels as well. But I think every Tuesday is a food one. And she was in Marks and she found the tea cakes, you know, like they've got like a base, and then it's like marshmallow inside, chocolatey coconut.
Yeah, they have the chocolate ones, and then they also have the snowballs, which are very similar, but they don't have the biscuits.
Was it a snowball then? And then instead of that white fluffy cream inside, it was a different filling.
Yeah, I think it was the tea cakes. I think you're right. It was the tea cakes. Yeah,
we were looking for those, but couldn't find them. They'd be nice to try.
Yeah, nice cup of coffee as well.
Even though we are on a
healthness
plan. See, the thing that annoys me with exercise, I don't enjoy exercise, to be honest. I love walking, and I wish I could just walk. I wish it was the case that the more you walked, you know, the fitter you became, more weight.
Well, it is in theory, isn't it? Depends how much you walk.
It's all about what you eat as well, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, diet is 90% of the actual thing. Yeah, exercise is nothing unless your diet's right.
Yeah, so that's what irritates me. I just wish you could just, as long as you walked, you know, say like you could have an extra cream cake if you walked an extra half an hour or something.
If we ate like that every day, then I think we'd have problems. But because we try and eat as healthy as we can, normally, and then we have a few treats.
I suppose it just feels like that more here because if we have something out of the ordinary, we share it with you. Yeah. So it probably just feels like we're always eating all this bad stuff.
We did have a burger at the weekend though.
Well, that was that we showed that, didn't we? Yeah, we showed that.
Oh, we've showed that, haven't we? Yeah.
That would have been in the vlog that's just gone on that you saw last week.
Yeah.
It's like time travel.
It's like you said, we don't eat like that all the time.
No, we normally eat very healthy.
Maybe once, maybe twice a week. We'll have something like that.
Not even that. It's not even a twice a week thing, is it?
No,
it's every so often.
Yeah.
But I think because we're sharing it here when we do
it just looks like that. Yeah.
It probably comes across.
We could do one of our normal diet.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, if you'd like to see what we eat in a
normal day,
then let us know because that is quite healthy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody's having their avocado delivery. Yeah, we could definitely do that here and let you see that we don't always eat naughtily, do we?
No. Right, give me the biscuits and cheese.
It's one of those things I always think, well, you know, if you get to, say, like 100 years old, and then you think, oh, I wish I had just had another cream cake, or I wish I'd have eaten this one I wanted, or that one I wanted. Yeah. That would be sad, wouldn't it? So
it's moderation, isn't it? Yeah. Thing is, if you ate healthy all the time, how boring would it be?
Yeah. But isn't it wrong that healthy food is boring?
It's like that guy I follow on YouTube. He does a lot of weight training and fitness sort of stuff, and he got down something like 9% body fat. It looked incredible, really.
What, muscly?
Really muscly, but no fat on him. He said, but he was miserable.
Yeah.
He said he only had he looked forward to his one day or one meal where he could have a bit of bread or whatever. He just got 2 bits of toast and egg whites on it. The rest of the time he says, but he was miserable.
So looking that way doesn't counteract.
No.
Not.
He says he got a lot of attention, a lot of looks and things like that. He looked brilliant. But he just increased his body fat by, I think, up to about 15%. And it looks fantastic. It still looks great.
You know, when you listen to sort of like Hugh Jackman or Henry Cavill, days before they've done sort of shirt off filming, they call it, don't they?
Yeah.
They can't drink water.
Well, there's a technique, isn't it? It's quite dangerous. A lot of bodybuilders do it where they drink a lot of water, like 4 or 5 litres of water a day, and then they'll have no water at all. And then they'll have something like baked potatoes or something like that. And then carbs. That pulls the water out of the body. And then, the muscles look all full, the skin's all thin.
Because if I don't drink water, I get really bad.
That's what he says. Hugh Jackman says, it's incredible. He says, you look fantastic, but you've got a really bad migraine all day.
Yeah.
So,
it's not worth it.
So, enjoy your food.
In moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want to be healthy. You've got to be healthy. Yeah, that's what we were saying today actually about the dentist, saying that
Yeah.
it's very expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's health, isn't
Well,
it?
you've got to look after yourself, haven't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
So yeah,
Your teeth are important, aren't they?
but I think being healthy and knowing you're healthy is really the most important thing.
I think so. Yeah, or trying to be as healthy as you can. Yeah, because you can go to extremes, can't you? You can be ultra healthy, like we were saying, and then it just becomes boring. Life becomes boring. It becomes,
So little treats.
Little treats.
We do like a little treats section.
Yeah, so we could do that. And we could do what we eat normally in a day.
Yeah, and if you've got any other sort of foodie ideas, things that you would like us to try, review, if that's what you call my. Ooh, this is nice.
That was nice.
Then put it in the comment section below. But yeah, it's I can't actually see the clock, but I'm sure it's getting on now. Yeah. So we'll call it a day, won't we? Yeah. It's been a long one.
It's still hot, isn't it?
It's really clammy. It feels really clammy.
Yeah, it's just warm again all night.
Yeah. And we'll see you in the morning out in the field with Woody the Pudding. Yeah.
So I'm just working on Woody's mummy's car. I'm just doing a pre-MOT check for her, but I just want you to actually check the brake lights for me.
Yeah,
sure they're all right.
okay.
Anything?
Yep, both working.
What about the top and middle one?
Yep, working as well.
Perfect. Job done then.
Okay.
Thank you very much. All done.
I'll go and get back to my miniature bench.
Yeah, I'll take this back now.
Okay.
See Woody for 10 minutes.
Give him a kiss from me.
Yeah, will do.
So I've got a full day in my craft room today, which I love, and you can see how messy it is everywhere. I'm working on quite a few projects at once, and the thing that's actually on my work desk at the moment is, if you can see that with the shadows, let me just pull the blind down. I love having the blind open and the window open to let the air in, but then I always get the sunshine direct on my desk like that. It doesn't look very good through the camera. So let me pull that down, just let the light adjust a bit. So yeah, I'm working on a garden bench and I'm actually making two because I'm doing one as a patron tutorial and then I'm doing a second one which I'm photographing over here as a book 6 project, but they will be slightly differently. So the construction overall will be the same, but I'm going to do a different back on each one. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment, but also a couple of Chesterfield sofas. And again, one is for my doll's house study and another one is going to be for a living room box that I'm going to build once I've finished the bedroom room box, which is also something I'm working on today. And the living room box will have that bookcase in, which is the same as the one in our living room. I've also got a sideboard on the go for the 1940s dining room, and that's a coffee table for the study, which I'm going to do as a tutorial for this week's Doll's House Diary. So lots on the go all at once. It might seem a bit of a muddle, but I do know what I'm doing. And it's just sort of trying always to be working on a couple of things at once, a couple, you know, of the same things, which actually sounds like it's a lot more work, but it does actually make it a lot easier. So yeah, that's what's going on in my craft room today. But it is very, very warm. Now, I'm going to actually cut in here a little bit of footage of the new baby deer, or the fawn, which we've actually named Pear Drop because her mum just loves eating pears. And we like to give our animals little names. Now I'm going to share again the full video here on the channel, probably on Saturday, or I may have already shared it the previous Saturday, so do have a look. I'm just sort of putting them on as little happy moments videos with some nice relaxing music just for you to sort of sit and watch and just take a break, have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and just sit for a moment and watch something lovely happening. And we were just so pleased when we saw this little thing running about in the garden, but they're just so beautiful, aren't they? A true little sort of Bambi. So yeah, just thought you might like to see that. But like I say, I'll put the full video in as a separate video. It'd probably be about, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes long, I think. So do look out for that. So last night, or yesterday evening rather, it was the partial solar eclipse here in the UK. And although Matt and I tried to order some glasses, all of the ones that we looked at weren't actually going to be delivered until after the event. So we ended up just watching it on television. But just before it happened, and we'd actually forgotten by this stage, we were just sort of going about our day, I said to Matt, "It's a really funny light outside. There's some really long shadows." And it just seemed to be getting dark really quickly. And then obviously we remembered that it was the solar eclipse and we went to watch it on TV. But I'm just going to cut in here a shot of the garden. Now I took this out of the kitchen window and the camera has actually tried to put the exposure up so it doesn't actually show you how dark it was, but it just looked so lovely out there. And then once it was actually all over and the moon had sort of passed by, whatever it's called, there was a really lovely sunset over there that we could sort of see out of the bedroom window. So it was really lovely. Yeah, so today is again another super hot day. I think it's going to reach, it's probably actually reached it by now, about 38 degrees here in the south, and we are under an amber warning. And it is just so warm. It's so stuffy. We like to have the windows open, but I did actually open them up probably before 7 o'clock this morning when it was lovely and cool. So we did manage to get a bit of cool air in. And then because we have those thick walls, it does sort of tend to stay in some areas of the house. So where I am here in the dining room, which is sort of in the middle of the house, it's not too bad. But in the bedroom at the moment, where the sun is the brightest, it's like you're walking into a room and there's like a fan heater going, you know, it's just so warm. I know that anybody in the UK, and especially in this sort of southern and Midlands part, I think, going up to, I think, part of the north as well, I'm sure you're all feeling the same thing. So do try to keep cool if this continues. I know you won't be seeing this until Monday evening, but if it carries on, then just try to keep cool. Try not to do too much. The best thing you can do is actually just stay inside and keep still, I think, in this sort of weather. Cold flannel on the back of the neck, cold water on your wrists, all that sort of thing really does help. So just do try to be cool. Now, the reason I'm standing in front of the dresser is because I'm going to sort it out. Now, I did say, I don't know if it was in last week's vlog or not, that I wanted to take it all off and give it all a clean. Quite honestly, I feel too warm to do anything like that. So I'm just going to keep it really simple and just find new places for those pieces that are just sort of sitting on top of the base. So the teapot and the tiny teapot, the new jug, and also that tall coffee pot. And I think I know now what I actually want to do with them. So my plan is to change this top shelf around so that I can get both coffee pots up here, either side of this large plate. I don't even know if I'm on camera now. Let me actually grab the camera and show you that way. So that coffee pot there and that one there, I'm going to have on that top shelf, either side of the large plate. I can then get the new teapot that Mumsy gave me up on there. And then that smaller jug there will be a good match for that one there, and I can find somewhere for them to go. And then the little teapot, I can just fit that in wherever. I want to move that jug from there over to the other side. I usually have that over there, and then I'll move the plant so that I can get my blue and white jug back on this corner with the flowers. So that's my plan for now, and then I can see how it looks and make further changes if I need to. Okay, so I'll set you back up over on the table and jiggle things around. Quite good. I probably need to move the little clog and have that maybe on one of the shelves. But yeah, I really like that setup now. I like that I've got the taller things up on the top shelf, and I think it all looks pretty symmetrical. I don't actually like those fabric flowers. I'm not sure where I got those from. I think I actually had them in a bag to go off to the charity shop and then just ended up popping them back in the vase. But I do prefer fresh flowers on there, so I will get some new flowers to go on. But yeah, I actually quite like how that looks. So that's another job ticked off the old list. it's the final woody walk of the week again. It's come round really quickly actually, but this has been such a busy week work-wise, and then we had our dentist appointments on Monday as well, so it's just flown by. And then yesterday was actually recorded again as the hottest day of the year at 38.1 degrees recorded at Kew Gardens, and last night it was unbearable. It was so warm right up until sort of late evening, but overnight as well. I think it was about, I don't know, 6:30 this morning I was woken by a load of geese going over, and only then did it feel like there was a bit of a cool breeze. It was unbearable. And even our cooker was doing something strange last night. So after we'd sort of cooked dinner and turned the oven off, it kept sort of blowing out a cool air. Now it does normally run on a little bit to cool itself down, but it was going on for ages. And even after we'd eaten dinner and I went back into the kitchen, it was still doing it. So I sort of went online and said, is this normal? And they said it was. Sometimes it can take longer to cool down. So even the oven, whose job is to be hot, was struggling in the heat. It was quite ironic, really. But yeah, we've changed a few of our plans because obviously we did want to get out and do a bit of gardening. Matt was going to try to scarify the lawn, but it just wasn't sensible to even try and be out there in that sort of heat. So that's sort of been put back until it cools down. Not sure when it is going to cool down, whether that's next week. I think there had been talk of a bit of rain at the weekend. Nothing really substantial, I don't think. But yeah, hopefully just a little bit cooler. Don't mind a bit of nice weather for a bit longer, but not that hot. It just wasn't nice. It's not enjoyable, is it? Hey Woody. Give Woody his biscuit. At the back pocket. Go on then. Yeah, so hopefully it will cool down a little bit. But really, I've just sort of come in to say that I'm going to end the vlog here for this week. I think it's been quite a nice one, hasn't it? Quite a sort of varied week. We haven't got anything planned for the weekend, but I was just saying to Matt actually as we were walking, like I said, we heard those geese going over, and they're going over at sort of quite regular times. So it's normally, like I say, around sort of 6:30 in the morning, and then between 8:30 and 9:30 at night. So I said I'd really like to be over there with my big camera, my Nikon, and try to get some really nice shots of them for that competition. I'm still thinking about that competition. So yeah, we'll have to do that, and I also want to go back down to the reservoir, try and get some really nice images down there, back over to Blenheim, really, and just to sort of attempt to try to get something good enough to enter. But I will, even if it's not this year, I'll get something and enter again next year. You know, it's an annual competition. Yeah, so we must do that as well, and obviously we'll take you along with us. I'd say for the ride, but for the walk. So yeah, we've got the coffee and chat coming up again on Thursday, and that was actually recorded yesterday, so on that hottest day. I think you'll see us both looking quite glowy in that. And yeah, I'll see you again next Monday with another vlog. So wishing you all a lovely, lovely week, and we'll see you then. So take care. Bye.